This is Monday, October 7th, 2019. There are 4 posse members on this ride. The sheriff, that's me, Jerry. Deputies, Gary, Rich, and Doug. We are heading west out of Hillsboro on back roads to Gales Creek. We are turning onto Greenville Road. We will cross over Highway 47 heading west to Clapshaw Road. Clapshaw Hill is one of our favorite roads to ride. You'll see. This is Clapshaw Hill Road. The first thing to see is an osprey nest high up on a pole. There was a pair of ospreys in the nest early this spring. Just ahead on the left, you will see our favorite white horse. He is in a corral with a white fence. One day when we rode by, he ran along the fence with us as far as he could go. He always knows when we're coming. He hears our motorcycles coming about a half mile before we get there. At the top of Clapshaw Road, it's very remote. This road is narrow with canopy of trees above you. It's a very nice ride all the way down to Gales Creek Bridge. We are approaching Highway 6. It's the road that goes to Tillamook, Oregon. Turning left, we will ride a half a mile, then stop at the Shell gas station for my brother Doug to get fuel. This is Timber Road. It's a great motorcycle road to ride. We are riding north through the Cascade Mountain Range with not much traffic and lots of beautiful scenery to see. Before reaching the town of Timber, we'll need to maneuver several sharp turns in the road. First gear only, boys. We are coming into the town of Timber now. On the right is a volunteer fire department building that looks to be abandoned now. On the right we will pass by the Timber post office, still in operation as far as I know. This is the town of Timber. Not much here now, just a few old buildings and a small cluster of houses. Down the road on the left side you'll see a white dead tree up in the timber. On top there's always an American flag, it's always there. Someone is a real patriot. We don't know who it is, but we always show our appreciation to whoever keeps our colors flying by honking our horns. After a short stop at the elk refuge, we quickly realized there was no elk there yet. It's too early in the year, so back on the road. Approaching Only Tavern on Highway 202 near Astoria, we'll stop here for a beer or coffee to enjoy free peanuts on the house. After riding the south side of Youngs River Bay, we will cross over a bridge heading to Astoria. We will ride up the hill on 7th Street and down the hill on 8th Street into Astoria. be riding right onto Highway 30 heading east to 39th Street. Then riding a wooden pier over the water to an old cannery on the Columbia River. By 1877, there were 30 canneries along the lower Columbia River, supplied by 1,000 gillboats. Industry employed 6,000. Now this old cannery has a museum you can look around, along with a couple other businesses, one of them being the Rogue Pier 39th Public House, a very good place to have lunch. Oh well, a little rain won't hurt us. Remember, we're Oregonians. We will be extra careful riding back home. Riding up the Columbia River on Highway 30, we'll go through Westport, Rainier, Goble, and then stopping at Deer Island Store for a short break. This is the old wooden pier that you can ride out to the cannery on. With the rain, it can be a little slippery. We'll turn left onto Highway 30 and hope we ride out of the rain on the way home. Just as we're approaching the Longview Bridge and the town of Rainier, Oregon, we finally rode out of the rain. We finally arrived at the Deer Island store. Time for a break. After riding through St. Helens and Scappoose, Oregon, we have now turned south onto Rocky Point Road and will ride up to Skyline Road, then taking the back roads down the other side to North Plains, Oregon, where we will end our ride at the old Hitchin Post Tavern. Coming into North Plains, Oregon, there's an old barn on the left, and behind it on the street to the left is an old blacksmith shop from the 1800s. Tavern. Even though we encountered a little rain on this ride, we all had a great time.